Initially, I was like, oh, this is going to be fucking terrible. And then there was like a week where it was like, yeah, but we can't really account for Italy or Japan. And now Japan's like, whoops.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like,
We've
all
been
right.
dying. They've been just dying, and they don't want to tell anyone.
Yeah.
They're embarrassed.
I guess Sweden is the one outlier, right?
Maybe Sweden still is, but I mean, it's like, you know, you lose Japan. It's like, I guess then I'm in the same position I was in like 2 weeks ago where I was like, I guess we'll just watch
Doggy
it.
style, getting fucked in the ass.
I was like, let's just wait and see what happens with Japan to see if like something happens there. And then instead of waiting a week, I waited 3 days, and I was like, well, nothing's happening in Japan, so this is gonna it's got to be fake.
Yeah,
But I got
I know.
I got a cousin that's a nurse in the city, you know, and I talked to her like a week and a half ago, and I was like, so I'm like, because you know, I was at that point, I was like, oh, they're saying the hospitals are overrun. I'm like, you guys, it's got to be nuts there. And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, there's a lot of patients. She's like, oh no, yeah, we're not seeing any COVID patients. And I was like, what the fuck? You know, so I was like, she's in on it.
She's part of the fucking cabal, dude.
She's in, she's in on it. You know,
check and see if her husband got circumcised. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I guess really, you know, I was saying somebody else. It's like, you know, people are like, okay, so let me, because you talk about 9/11 or any other conspiracy, they're like, so let me get this straight. All of these people are just lying. And it's
right.
Yes,
Yeah,
That's what it is.
that is the idea.
Every dumb bitch nurse is fucking lying, dude.
They're all lying.
They're all lying.
But anyways,
They're all either hot or gay guys.
Yeah.
Two of the most treacherous types of people in terms of lying.
well, I talked to her
Male
again.
nurses are always jacked.
They're jacked. Yep.
I talked to her again, and she's like, "Oh yeah, no, we're overwhelmed now, and I tested positive for it, and my boyfriend's dying." You know, I was like, "Oh, okay,
No.
oh, all right,
Fuck. Yeah, dude. A bunch of people's like family members have died. It's kind of.
yeah."
I gotta be honest with you. This is one of the gayest things that's ever happened. If I'm being honest.
And
Yeah,
it's
I'd
only,
say one of.
yeah, I guess it's gonna get gayer.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
it's gonna be so gay for so long.
Trump's
gonna be like
Trump's got to call it gay. That's like he's got to
Dude.
be like, look,
Listen, this shit
we
is
got to be
gay.
on. It's gay.
I'll be honest with
Yeah.
you. These Chinese gay viruses, these gay Chinese viruses.
But there is all this like inconsistent information going around. You know, it's like so all the hospitals are saying, "Oh, we need PP. We need PP.
Yep.
We're all out of PP."
Yep.
But 3 weeks ago, they're saying some Chinese guy putting PP in the Coca-Cola is what started the whole damn thing. So which
true.
is it?
Is there too
Is
much
it the
PP?
is it the cause?
PP.
Is it the cause, or is it the solution? You know, or is
Yep.
it one of those things where it's like snake venom? You know,
And here's the thing:
where you get
was he
bit by a
was he
snake.
just-
The only solution is more snake venom.
True. Well, the thing I don't understand is he put it in the Coke, but was he playing a joke or was it terrorism?
Well,
Was he Chinese? Did he play joke?
They're often one and the same. You know,
That's so true.
That's what people say. Jokes are literal violence. This is what they
Yes.
mean. Some Chinese guy plays a joke at the Coca-Cola factory, and now the beautiful unicorns of Hollywood, the Indian women of color directors.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that? I sent that to you, right? That
Yeah.
variety thing.
I think
Oh,
I
I
saw it
didn't
on
see
your
it.
Instagram.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. It's some Indian woman that made a movie about being grounded or whatever. At fucking,
Hell yeah.
you know, and she's like, the studios, they can afford to push back these releases, but what is the real cost when the 2 to 4% women of color, the unicorns,
Hell yeah.
self-identifying as a
Unicorn.
unicorn, you know,
That's crazy.
when their movies aren't released on time.
That's right.
That's the real issue.
That's the real issue.
The global pandemic, the thing I'm thinking about most is these trans kids, you know, that are now do not have access to elective surgeries, and they're going to be forced to go through the ravages of puberty. You know, their penis is becoming huge and disgusting.
Dude, that's
Instead of
fucked up. If
getting-
a trans child has a big penis and just that's like them mocking me.
It's
personally.
just
Slapping
they're
God
just
in the face.
You didn't say exactly the way God intended for it to be cut off, but then this
Yep.
Satan sent this virus to
Yep.
prevent.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Are people complaining about that right now?
No.
No, he's equating it to the filmmaker.
I'm
Okay.
extrapolating from.
Come on, man.
It's hyperbole for the sake of.
Sounds like something
Making
at
a
least one
joke.
person would complain about.
I'll be honest. That is more of a problem than filmmakers not being able to make their
No,
story.
you know, it literally is more of a problem
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely.
than some shitty movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Some fucking dumbass indie darling bullshit. She's like, I don't know. What's what was that one movie that Mindy Kaling made where she like
Is the first Indian late night host.
she teaches a white lady how to be funny, which is wrong on every level.
Yeah.
You could not be more. You could not have. There's no Jewish men involved. Are you kidding me? There's not a single Jewish guy in the mix.
Right.
In terms of making a late night comedy talk show. Funny.
None of the writers' room looks like, you know, just a bar mitzvah reception that didn't end 25 years ago.
Yeah.
There's never been a single
get picked up.
There's never been a single show that's funny that doesn't have a writer's room that has at least 3 guys that look like they've never done a push-up in their entire lives.
Yeah. That are still wearing the same clothes as when they were 11 years old.
And they're all bald, and they're all engaged to just the worst women in the entire world.
Their bodies look like bowling balls.
Yeah.
Or bowling pins.
Yeah, my fiance Rachel told me we have to get we have to watch all of I don't know, you fill in the blanks.
Yeah, This Is Us or something.
Yeah, sure. You can finish that one yourselves.
Yeah. The point is,
Yeah.
that movie was bullshit.
And then they're also, they're the only people that can make the trains run on time.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of comedy writing.
Right.
Is there church bells going off right now?
There is. It's Queens.
Queens, baby.
Queens.
The Queens get the money. I see.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
it's
the
Sunday,
thing.
the day of our Lord.
Adam's been gone from New York for, I guess.
Yeah, you don't know what it's like to be a New Yorker, Adam.
Adam
I'm
left.
losing it.
Adam left. What was it? January 3rd after the first confirmed case, and
Adam left
one
in
person
December.
died in Wuhan. I got on a plane immediately.
he's like,
I have to be with my parents.
New York patient 0 was that Jewish guy, and he's like, they're doing the Holocaust again. I have to leave.
He was on the same text thread from 9/11.
Yeah.
Told them all to stay home. Get out now.
I have one friend who's too Jewish for the news right now.
But
and I tried to
here's the thing. If there were Jews in 9/11, like the Jew move would have been in the towers as they're burning, selling maps to all the exits to people. They would have printed out a map of the fire escape, like, we'll collect all the map, and then they all died in it.
No, it would be putting a day laborer to fucking do it. And
you pay a guy from India.
Yeah, right.
The way didn't they have Nick? Didn't we see that one time?
Yeah, no, there was. Maybe you were with me. Maybe we saw it independently. But I mean, I remember seeing it, and there were day laborers dressed up like Hasids protesting the Pride Parade, and I was
yes.
No. I was like, no, there's no way. This is. I'm on. What would you do right now? There's no way this is fucking real. John Quinones.
Yeah.
John Quinceañeras.
Yep. That's too good. That really is beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Day laborers dressed as Hasids protesting the gay pride parade. Oh, where'd you go?
Oh, we lost
No, I'm coming back. My shit disappeared. Or my shit paused.
Whoa, this is fucked up. This is like you're the god.
Oh, that is cool.
Because we can't see you.
Wow, it's a disembodied voice of Nick.
Oh, you know what?
This is fucked up, dude.
I kind of like this.
This reminds me of my dreams that I have.
I hate this. I gotta be honest. I don't like this at all.
I have the voice of Nick following me constantly.
Dude, what can you imagine anything worse? Like, imagine if
just the worst.
Nick dies and we just hear him in our heads forever.
We're just yeah. That's where he lives on in our brains, and everyone's like, "What are you talking about? I don't hear anything."
Say the word.
Say the word.
Hello?
Say the word.
Yeah,
Hi, we hear you.
Now I can't hear anything.
Oh, God damn it. Fuck. Well, we can hear you.
Text him.
Damn.
Guys, the name on it is testing, okay?
And by the way, this is going in the episode.
Yeah, this is the episode still.
We started, so...
This is the testing episode, okay?
Okay.
Deal with it.
All right. I'm back now.
I'm going to make a note, I guess. This happened 11 minutes in.
Okay.
My dick is fucking small.
You're growing out the hair, dude?
Dude,
Can
you know me,
can you
dude.
hear me?
Yeah,
can
we
hear
hear
you,
you.
yeah.
I don't know how to like turn my fucking camera back on. It froze. It froze, so then I turned it off. And
Go
then-
up where it says toggle video, I think.
That's for you. So if I hit toggle video, now you're gone.
Oh,
you know what?
No.
Here we go. I got it.
See, dude?
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful. We did it.
Now you said I heard some kind of commotion about let's make a note of this to clean it up in post.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking.
Not gonna happen.
That was that's honestly one of the craziest things I've ever said on this podcast.
No chance.
That's the seasoning. That's the seasoning.
Oh yeah.
That's giving it flavor.
Oh, I like this, dude. I like this setup. Although I must say, I'm mad because I can't get the anime background that I was, working on.
Oh yeah,
But we seem
Zoom
closer
Zoom
to-
allows fun background.
We're closer together. There's no delay.
There's no delay.
it's nice.
It's also a better layout. I like the. It's all.
It's
like,
a better layout.
It's all,
I like
it's
it,
all
yeah.
phone size.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly. Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm on the news now too because
That's right. This just in, that both of the men on to the left and the right of me
We
are
have to-
experts about having little ass dicks.
Are arguing with people while looking at the camera.
Yeah.
Instead of.
That's true. I do like that. Let's throw out a topic. I'll be an expert on something.
Okay.
What's the topic?
But you're the expert.
Fuck. No, I'm the host. You guys are the experts.
Okay, so what are we on the
Welcome
show?
to Welcome to fucking MSNBC. I'm a lesbian, and tonight I have a Jewish man.
Yes. Thank
and
you.
He'll be reporting on what's really going on with coronavirus.
Thanks, Stavros.
And what's going on, Mister Adam Steen?
I just want to say, do not check my garage because it's not filled with personal protective devices.
Yeah. What I have an entrepreneur who's actually making the best of the situation by selling.
We have it's a
masks.
100% veteran owned company making veteran style masks for
Thank you for your service.
it's called Amped Truth Fuck You Mass. It's called Believe Your Devil Dog Truth Mass dot US.
And it's just somehow they figured out a way where the mouth is saying the N-word even though it's a static image.
No bullshit, just the stuff you need to not get coronavirus while
That's right. It will now. It is
firing your assault rifle from the bed of your pickup truck.
And what do you have to say that this is a 98% asbestos product?
Oh no, those are my products.
Oh, those are yours. But they fight the asbestos. You
Listen,
it fights
the
corona.
jury and the science is out on asbestos. Okay,
Is SNL still going on?
we are SNL.
It might be.
We're
It
the
might
last
be.
SNL.
It might be fun to see how bad SNL is during the coronavirus.
Yeah, that's true. Do you think they're just doing like fucking Weekend Update from Che's apartment?
Yeah, probably. But I mean, what do the sketches even look like?
Just honestly, it's just like they'll probably just steal whatever Alyssa Limperis does and just do like, single fucking.
Who's doing anything good? There's so much shit now that I don't. JP McDade's been good.
That was pretty funny. Meg Stalter's funny.
Who?
Meg Stalter.
Oh,
She does her front-facing
okay.
camera stuff. She at least does a fun character.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know though.
I guess we should probably be the right move to point people in the direction of anybody who doesn't deserve to have this take their career away from them.
Fuck. Well, that's the problem. Is like people that are good at stand-up are so fucked.
They're fucked. Yeah.
There's no way to be good at. There's no way that skill is not translated.
It doesn't
Yeah,
translate.
well, people are doing their kick-ass Zoom comedy shows.
Thank God some of us saw the writing on the wall years ago and walked
That's
away
right.
from stand-up.
Once again, Nick is vindicated.
I am
That's true.
vindicated.
You prove yourself as a visionary. I'm the asshole for touring.
I like that today. Like, it's great. It's great that like fucking everybody gets to be right. Because now there's this article going around today that's like, you know who called this shit? George W. Bush.
What?
Yeah, because like he read some book. Someone
He
gave
read
him
a book about the 1918 pandemic, apparently,
and he's like, we gotta do something about this before this is gonna be pretty bad.
I read up about the
And
Spanish flu.
it was literally like the year Katrina happened.
They couldn't find him. He's in a library looking up.
Yeah, he's reading
books from 1918.
Right.
Nah, there's no time for a little rainstorm.
Yeah.
I gotta look up the fucking the real problems.
Yeah. Just have Mike Myers and Kanye deal with it.
Damn. G-Dub really got fucked by Katrina, dude.
Yeah.
My man did not know what he was doing on that one.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
yeah, that guy Brownie, his boy Brownie.
And people were getting really. I mean, some not chill stuff was happening in that Superdome, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah. But I mean, New Orleans is
Some
already
Joe Biden style stuff.
New Orleans is already pretty wild as it is, you know.
That's true.
A lot of those people were already disenfranchised to begin with. That's it's one of the most brutal quotes of all time.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's like let them eat cake level.
I know.
Just
Well, it's already. Normally, it's a national.
You know,
it's a stain on
they were already
my leadership, but it's disgraceful to begin with.
Yeah.
Perfect condition. So who even cares?
Does that work?
Oh, you got the soundboard. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can't hear it.
Well, we'll eat it.
Those people were already. There you go. Enfranchised.
That's
Disenfranchised.
Yeah.
this end franchise. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You think anybody was trying to make the best of it? You know, have like Mardi Gras during it.
Oh,
Well,
for sure.
Mardi Gras is like a big reason why Louisiana is devastated by it right now. By
do you
Corona.
mean? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. True.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That sucks. Can you get it from beads?
You get it from parades.
Yeah, you get
Apparently.
it from seeing tits.
Oh, no, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I will be pissed if there's ever a disease like that.
Well,
If
yeah.
you just can't look at tits, if they're like, you're fine, you just can never look at a breast again.
Yeah.
Kill me now, dude.
I got
I'll pluck
I downloaded
mine
the
out.
Citizen app because it tells you like, you know, it gives you like coronavirus updates or whatever. You just get the numbers. But have you used the Citizen app at all? I
No.
There's
I
a
mean,
chat. Have you used the chat before?
That's what I got into because I thought it was just for
The
girls.
chat is great.
I mean, it is mostly for girls. It's for girls to be
only
like,
know
oh my
girls that
god,
have it.
oh my god. There's or whatever. It's for like nosy women or whatever.
What citizen?
So, huh? It's
they
an
tell
app.
you crimes that are
They
happening
tell you
around
like
your
crimes
house.
around the area, and then people go to like film it from their window or whatever. Yeah.
It's a girl app.
There was like a shooting.
see.
There was a shooting last night, and you click on the chat, and then it's just people like, "Yeah, the old Brooklyn coming back." I'm like, okay,
Take that, you fucking homos.
yeah, right. It's like not even your shooting. You know, you're not the guy. I mean, I hope that you're not the guy that shot the guy, and then you're getting.
That
on
would
the-
be awesome.
You're
if
getting
you
on the
were.
Citizen app, being like, "Oh, I heard that he had it coming."
Yeah.
I
Going
going based
that
on
guy was a bitch.
yeah, from the sirens, the sound of the sirens would indicate to me that guy. They should probably not even investigate this one.
Goddamn, dude. That shit was fucking. That's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Old Brooklyn. Listen, man. Everyone needs their silver linings during this pandemic.
Yeah.
You know. Let's get gang violence back.
Let's get gang violence back, baby.
Was that recent? Did that happen during the lockdown?
Yeah, I mean, there's shootings like every night.
Nice.
Yeah.
You think more people are robbing now?
I don't know if there's more people robbing, but I guess around here it's like there's a lot of shootings, but not a lot of people hit by. Because I told you a couple weeks ago somebody threw a gun in my fucking head.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Because it seems so
honestly,
fake.
That seems 6 months ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it was like
That seems
I mean,
like
it was
so long ago.
It was before the lockdown, but yeah, I mean, it was somewhat recent.
Yeah. I have never come into contact with a gun basically in any way, I don't think.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't think so.
We should
Adam,
go.
have you?
Guns are fun.
I'm into gun. Listen, now I'm going full. The world's ending. I need guns.
It's too late. I mean,
I know.
all these libs are gonna have to do a 180 on guns, and
I'm already done. I've done it, dude. I'm 180.
Yeah.
I need a compound.
Mhm.
I don't wanna
Okay,
start
yeah.
shooting
Let's get the
guns,
big
dude.
apology list going. Number 1, Adam Lanza. Number 2,
Yes, we're sorry.
Dylan
Who's Adam
Roof.
Lanza?
We are sorry. Just
Oh, wait,
how about
wait.
A video.
Context
We're doing a
clues I can
liberal
put together.
apology.
Yeah,
that.
a liberal. It's a liberal apology song video from Gal Gadot and Sarah Silverman apologizing to Adam Lanza and Dylan Roof and Stephen Paddock.
Adam Lanza sounds like a guy who's on
American Idol.
American Idol.
Yeah. Adam Lanza was...
He's the guy that Sandy Hook.
He was the Sandy Hook kid.
Oh, okay, I see.
Like the one who couldn't even, like, he was like this non-verbal autistic guy that fucking, you know, I mean, I think he was just like on DeviantArt all day long, like the worst kind of, you know, he had the tism pretty bad.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at pictures of him and you're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You know, this guy probably had no friends.
No friends.
I mean, you got to be fucked up to kill, like, elementary
little
school.
ass kid.
Was
he mad that they wouldn't be friends with him?
Probably. That's where it went wrong for him. Can you imagine how much of a fuck up you have to be to not have friends in kindergarten?
Dude, kindergarten kids being like, I don't like his vibe.
Yeah, I know. But like,
his vibe is wrong.
In kindergarten, you can be like, "Oh, you shit yourself too? You also shit."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't. Yeah, that's cool that you also. I shit myself at lunch as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm part of the whole. I wasn't popular per se. I was part of the shitting your pants at lunch crew.
But yeah, we were all friends.
Yeah, most of the like more popular kids kind of shit their pants towards the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, they almost made it to when their parents came and picked them up, but
yeah, dude. They're telling each other secrets on what kind of stuff to eat so your poop looks cool.
And so it looks cool when you shit yourself.
You want a nice flat, even surface around a nice brown circle around your ass.
Yeah, and, you know, I knew some of the nerds, you know, the kids that knew the first 3 letters of the alphabet. So there's some of those brainiacs, but you know, obviously they had a hard time being so much smarter than everyone else.
Yeah, they couldn't adjust socially.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, that's probably why Lanza did it. He's like, I got to go back to where it all went wrong.
Yeah, where I couldn't even make a friend.
Well, he didn't even. Yeah, like day one, just being.
He didn't even make it to being an incel because
No.
he couldn't even get to friends with babies.
Yeah, you could manage to have other babies.
Damn, I don't like that guy. Is he dead? Did they kill him?
Yeah, he either killed himself or they got him or whatever.
The cops got his ass.
Mm-hmm. But you know, all the celebs sharing a video.
Yeah.
Imagine Adam Lanza's back, and we can apologize to him.
I don't know what that solves. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, well, because they were right about we should have guns.
He was right about guns. Well, you know, he could be right about guns and not how you use them. I would say that's one kind of way to look at it.
My mom texted me, and she was like, if you have to get a microchip to access your bank account, will you do it? And I was like, honestly, if it got to that point, I'd probably just, you know, start just shooting places up or whatever. I mean,
wait, like microchip in your body?
Yeah. If we become cashless or whatever, and they got to use that like quantum dot die bullshit and track all your vaccines.
Why would we do that? Aren't there cards?
How does your mom know about this?
I mean, it's in the fucking news. I mean, it's not like I mean, it's like they're like talking about like Bill Gates. Bill Gates has been going wild like since the pandemic. You know, this guy who's been talking about how we need to depopulate the fucking world is like, we can force people to get vaccines and track their vaccinations from birth till death with like nanotechnology that's imprinted in your brain at birth. And
no, fuck that. That man is really trying to divert attention from the fact that he fucked kids on Epstein's plane.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
all
going
are
crazy right now.
Anyways, but
I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's like,
and I'm not even like a fucking, you know,
right.
Ass.
At a certain point, it's like, you know, yeah, no, I'm not gonna get.
I'm not getting a chip in my shit, dude.
No chip,
unless it makes your dick hard.
Yeah,
if it makes your dick bigger and harder, and I get to use all the other elements, then yes.
Well,
there's a way to buy me off.
That's the historic trade-off in a liberal democracy. You know, it's like you want your dick hard, you're gonna have to take the chip that gives you access to the bank.
Bro, that would be a way to get me on board.
Yeah. Honestly, the bank and a hard dick, that's a win-win for me.
That's a win-win.
I'm loving that.
Stop. What if it was like a regular chip?
Like a
potato
chip? Like a sour cream and fucking cheddar?
You're like, I'm not putting a chip in my body, and it's like, you look like you put probably about 30,000 chips in your body.
Dude, if they put one of those chips, if they snuck it into a bag of those Ruffles, the sour cream and cheese ones.
Wait, sour cream and cheese? Those are disgusting. Sour cream and onion is, no, he's right. There is some other fucked up cheese.
You are out of your fucking mind if you say that's disgusting.
I don't know that one.
That's an incredible chip. That's a fucking top tier chip.
Which one?
The cheese one. The ruffled cheese one.
Hold on, let me look it up. Because if we're thinking about the same thing, it's like, you know what it is? It's a good chip, horrible session snack.
What do you mean in terms of session snack?
I would not have a bowl of those at a fucking party. It's like I'll have 3 or 4 of them and I'm like, damn, that's good.
They're rich.
Exactly.
For sure. But that's what I'm looking for, luxury in my snacks.
Yeah, but I want to eat an entire bag of chips.
See, that's the thing, dude. You're not built for this because I could eat one of those.
Well, I'm an addict. It's like my thing is...
It would take me powering up all the way. Like, all my fat boy power levels had to be to 1,000, but you could eat a whole thing.
Like, even when I was like drinking, I like oatmeal stouts or whatever, right?
Yes.
But... Like
that's true. That's a great way to put it. Because I used to fuck with that peanut butter stout. You ever have that?
No, but
like the beers or whatever.
All kinds of flavored stouts.
Shut the fuck up, Adam, over there with your fucking little sneer.
Yeah,
you guys are like beer nerds. I didn't know this.
They were fucking delicious. Stouts are awesome.
Nobody's a beer nerd. It's a fucking type of beer. We're not talking about specific microbrews. I mean, it's like.
Well, the thing that happened, the way I got into them was it's kind of like a dessert and a beer at once, which I really fuck with. It was fucking awesome.
But you can't drink 13 of them at once.
Right. Well, the reason I started was because
whereas Guinness, you can drink 13 Guinnesses.
You could.
Yeah, and that's one of the few stouts that I would do that with.
You could, but it's not ideal compared to just like a light beer.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you want to just get trashed all day long, just drink lager.
Yeah,
yeah.
I picked up the stouts when I think it was that after you guys had both moved. I had one awesome year in Baltimore before I came to New York, where my life was fine. It's
when you lived at Charles Village.
You had a great time
in that house. You remember that?
Yeah,
house?
I mean, I only had one day there. I forget what I came down for.
I don't know either, but we watched a lot of
all those Sam Hyde videos.
And
then we got Indian buffet. That was a great day.
Indian buffet. That was a great day.
Yeah, that day, day, and the Amish market day.
Me, you, and George.
Was some of the best. Some of the best days of the last decade.
George is moving to New York. We could run that back.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing to fucking do. I mean,
after this is all.
But we should get it together and maybe go, take a trip out to Long Island or something and figure out something stupid to do there.
I agree with that for sure. But in that year, that was the best year of my life to that point because my life was going good and I was finally getting pussy. And I dated like 2 alcoholics back to back.
Yeah.
And I could not keep up with them. Mm-hmm. And they made me feel bad about myself because they were just like, good.
Just a bitch that weighs 10 pounds and fucking.
Yeah. They were small. Yeah.
Hollow ankle.
Those women, a woman that weighs is just bones and liver. That's all they.
Well, she had one was tiny but had big titties, and the other one was like tall and skinny. But they drank way too much.
I lived with a woman that was like an alcoholic, but like the kind they like portray in movies where you never see, because they're like, well, a real alcoholic, they're always hiding it, and it's like, well, no, a real alcoholic doesn't have a family to hide anything from.
Yeah, for sure.
They're just drinking in their apartment all day long.
Yes.
But yeah, she would hide. I mean, like I never saw her drink. I would just like go to throw out the trash, and there'd be like every single day an empty plastic handle of like pop offers. Yeah,
respect.
And
they love VOD.
Yeah, I mean she was probably like 65 pounds. I came home one time and she had just passed out in the living room. I mean the front door faces the living room, and she'd passed out and she's wearing like boxers as pants, and her 47-year-old pussy is just out. And it's like 3:30 in the afternoon.
I like her vibe.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah, she was
That's a cool vibe.
And then she has to know that shit like that was happening, and then I'd see her, and she'd be like, "Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?" Like just fucking
totally.
No, like
who cares?
Yeah. How things are good? Cool, great.
Yeah, it's a part of life.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
She'd have all these like weird aging like SoCal guys that would come over that she like kept on rotation.
Like boyfriends?
Yeah, like guys that are in their like 50s but named like Chaz still.
Yeah, so cool.
Hell yeah. 50-year-old guys that listen to Sublime.
Yeah. Guy's named Trevor.
Yeah, there was a guy there was one guy, I forget his name, but he's always talking about like, man, every couple of weeks me and my friends go up to Frisco. Which is Frisco is not San Francisco, right?
I think it is.
They don't, but they don't call it that.
Frisco.
People from San Francisco don't call it that, but fucking losers do.
My assumption is that people from Southern California call it Frisco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Del Frisco's? You guys ever been there? The steak place?
No.
It's pretty good.
Is it good?
I've eaten at Del Frisco's once in Tampa, once in Dallas, and I think that's it. But it's very good.
Yeah.
One time I went with Bobby, and that man. Anytime you go out to a steakhouse with Bobby, that's beautiful, dude.
Yeah. Well, those days are over.
Goes in. I know, dude. I'm sad.
Yeah. There's not going to be. Dude. We're not going to be. There's going to be nothing after this. It's going to be awesome.
Do you think it's going to just be?
I have no idea. You know.
I think it's going to be. We'll find out in 2 weeks.
You know what how the saying goes. Like, expect the worst, plan for the best. That's what you got to do.
That's so true.
You just got to.
Yep.
I bought Doom Eternal today.
There you go.
You know,
I bought The Witcher.
I'm making a point of getting into disputes with people close to me.
I like that.
Just really burning every bridge right now.
That's big. Burn it now, so when the world comes back, you can stay in isolation.
Mm-hmm.
Smart. This can be your life no matter what.
Right. Just, publicly making videos calling out every comedian that I don't like, just being like, you deserve this. It's fucking...
Just things go back to normal in 3 days.
3 days.
You burn every
I'm like,
bridge.
This happens because they hired too many Indian women to write on Comedy Central shows. Fucking 6 weeks. They're just staffing things up again. I'm like, damn.
Well, here's my packet.
Yeah.
Can I please write for Black Girl Comedy Show?
Can I please write for Bladies Tonight or whatever? the Bladies. The Bladies of comedy.
Mm-hmm. Did you see that fucking Elijah Schlesinger sketch that was female jackass?
Yeah, it was offensive.
It was
I'm not typically offended by comedy.
I was offended.
How dare she?
What's female jackass?
She did female jackass, and it was like they ring her ex-boyfriend's doorbell and say, "I'm still single," and then they have a camera
"Get out of
set
here!"
up.
He said, "Get out of here! I have a girlfriend." It was really funny. It was really good and really funny.
It was really good.
I mean, female jackass is just the girls getting hurt Instagram page.
Yeah,
and it's very good. I mean, because it's like you could say, "Oh, women would never do jackass or whatever," but pretty much every woman in their freshman year of like state college did jackass.
Yeah, it's girls like eating bloody tampons on YouTube.
Hey, I'm Mackenzie, and this is fuck 200 guys in a semester.
Wow, wow, wow. Just like a close-up of her pussy getting just smashed.
Yeah.
Just putting a hairdryer in her pussy and turning it on.
Hey, I'm Taylor, and this is curling iron in my pussy.
Yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm Taylor, and this is try to dance on the top of my boyfriend's pickup truck while he's mudding. While he's doing donuts.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you, Nick. That's true. Elijah Schlesinger, that she did not give women enough credit, frankly. They can be dumb bitches and hurt themselves, too.
Yeah.
You know? And get fucked big time.
Get fucked. Fucked big time.
And they may also get fucked big time.
Big time, dude.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, female jackass is just efucked.com.
Yeah.
Dude, hell yeah.
You know what would be cool is Female Fantasy Factory. Female Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory.
Female Robin Big, dude.
Yeah.
You get a big bitch and a little girl.
Really
little
big
chick.
black woman. And a little annoying blonde woman. That would be good.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
Damn, R.I.P. Big died, dude, a while ago.
Big Black?
Big Black has died, has perished.
R.I.P. dude.
A couple years ago.
Also,
what happened?
Legendary nickname.
Did he get corona?
No. Nice, dude.
Yeah.
You know who did though is fucking that guy from Tiger King.
Yeah, I was told by somebody that Ian got corona, and I guess I was wrong. I didn't even check with him.
You announced it on the show, though.
Yeah, I know. Somebody DM'd me, and they said Ian got coronavirus.
Well, let's just keep that rumor going.
Yeah, why not?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Ian was funny. It was like I texted him the other day. I was just checking in. I was like, "How you doing, man?" And he's like, "I just got off my bike. There's people out. They're all just out doing stuff, man. It's crazy." And it's like, "Oh, like you?
You were literally one of those.
You're
people.
one of the people.
You saw them. You dumb fuck.
Yeah, riding your bike to where?
Around.
Yeah,
Riding it till I forget I'm gay for a while.
yeah,
And then I'm too tired to remember I'm gay.
yeah, yeah. I had to go out and have gay sex." Just using.
I was wearing a mask.
Just using gay sex as a cover to go out during the quarantine. He's not even having gay sex. He's just lying about it. Yeah, no, I had to go have gay sex, I think.
I had to go have gay sex. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I know, dude. I've gotten straight paranoid, dude. I'm not trying to go anywhere.
Yeah, you sound shook.
Yeah, because but you already have a ventilator at home. You already needed it.
Yeah, you have your breathing machine for sleep.
An elephantilator.
It doesn't work the same way. I've done some research.
Stav has to put his trunk on at night so he can go to Babar's Dream Island.
I would love to go to Babar's Dream
Just
Island.
stop affixing his trunk to his face, and then the baby elephant walk from the Jungle Book plays. He's off on his.
That sounds nice.
His Twilight Parade. Elephants rock, dude. That pink elephants on parade sequence from Dumbo is tight.
Dude, that thing's
trippy, dude.
When I was a kid, I vivid memories of being terrified by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
But I liked it.
Do you know Dumbo's only like 47 minutes long or some shit? It's like a short ass movie. Maybe not 47, but it's shorter than you think. It's like an hour.
Fucking quit it with your cinephile shit, bro.
Quit
it with your movie junkie.
You know what I did see recently? I've seen the first 3 Lethal Weapons and they rock.
Yeah, so good.
Lethal Weapon is so
I like
fucking
number
good.
2 because we got South African bad guys.
That one was the worst one for sure.
Diplomatic immunity.
I'd have to rewatch them. You know,
they're good.
I mean, Die Hard's like Die Hard. The original is a good movie, and then I barely.
Die Hard?
I said Lethal Weapon.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Yeah, Die Hard. I mean, and it's not. I don't know if it's even really a hot take, but like there was this like obsession with Die Hard like 15 years ago that kind of ruined it for me.
Not 15. It was when the last one came out.
No, I remember it being when I was like a fucking teenager. That was the thing that like.
I never got into
the
that.
oldest generation of millennials were all obsessed. It's when that whole DieArd is a Christmas movie thing. When that started. But like they're like, oh, Die Hard's. I mean, it's good, for sure. But it's definitely not.
Lethal
it's definitely
Weapon is a Christmas movie.
It's fucking
Why doesn't that get talked about?
Die Hard 1 and 2 are nowhere near as good as Terminator 1 and 2.
No, not even close.
Sorry, yeah, the first 2 Terminator movies are fucking awesome. If you have to like pick something from that genre and era or whatever.
Although it's not the same exact genre.
Terminator's science fiction.
It's science fiction, yeah. I mean, I just mean like big blockbuster action movies from the early 90s.
I would say Die Hard is closer to the same genre than... I'm sorry, Lethal Weapon is closer.
I think I'm going to watch the first 2 Terminator movies. I haven't seen them in a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they rock.
Dude,
Number 2 is so sick.
T2 is awesome.
So
T2
sick.
rocks.
Yeah.
T2 fucking rocks. Yeah.
That's what every boy wants is a masculine robot father from Germany.
Dude, absolutely.
From future Germany.
If I had seen that as a child, it would have been incredible. I didn't see it till late
That's
in life.
another big like formative like leather daddy is actual masculinity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just shows up nude for some reason.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Humans sent him back in the past.
But he has to be naked.
They're like they would know that it would be
to
weird.
blend in.
Yeah, they're like, he's going there to protect people and save humanity. But we'll send him back to murder somebody and steal their clothes. Step number 1 is murdering.
Step 1.
Yeah. We just want to make sure he murders somebody and steals their clothes.
Yeah, we want his big robot cock oozing with primordial gel for some reason, and we want him to kill a biker first.
Yeah.
Or wait, is that the first one?
It could be the first one. Who knows? Who gives a shit? I skated by it, the first like fucking 8 years of comedy, writing bits about movies that were just factually untrue. I was just me misunderstanding something or misremembering something, and nobody would fact check me on it. I had a bit I did for years about Homeward Bound that was like, well, it's like these people just like fucking move and forget their pets. It's like, why?
Didn't they? Yeah.
And they're just on vacation. Right? They didn't move.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought they did move, but like they got lost or something.
No, they go on vacation and the pets think that their families left them, so they go across country to find the family.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
It is stupid. It's a dumb
those
fucking
dogs
movie.
are idiots. Although I hope my dog's doing that right.
Although I did that with Angels in the Outfield because somebody called me on the Homeward Bound thing, and I was like, "Fuck, does that mean this Angels in the Outfield thing is wrong?" And no, that movie is as stupid as I remember it being.
No, yeah, his dad says he'll come back and the Angels win the pennant.
His dad. It's a father that puts his son up for adoption when the son is 13 years old, so that he can go. Literally, it's just so he can ride his motorcycle. That's the only reason he does it. He's
so
like,
cool.
He's like, I want to just go ride my bike up in Canada.
That rocks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be that kind of dad, dude.
Right. I mean, it's
come
like
back?
it's people don't know this, but Angels in the Outfield is actually a prequel to Honey Boy.
I saw that. It was pretty good.
Movie is awesome.
I thought it was pretty good.
Shia is a fucking.
Imagine writing a movie like that about your dad and then playing. I mean, that's like as a project itself, it's very impressive.
That's your dream. Adam now wants to be Shia.
No, I want you to play it. You do a better version than I do.
Oh, you want
never
me
even met him.
You want me to play your father?
I'm gonna cast you as my
Oh, okay.
Honestly, it was Nick's birthday. We went to the batting cages, and I just heard him behind me saying like, "Come on, you're not paying any attention. Keep your eye on the ball." And I was like, "It's literally it happened. It happened."
Who do I get to play? Do you have a fat uncle?
No, we don't have fat people. Oh no, aunt.
You can play Wilson. You can play Wilson from Home Improvement.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, but you're too short to see over the fence, so it's just like you just hear your voice.
It's the top of your head.
We don't see any of. We see none of it. You see none of it.
I wear a top hat.
Yeah,
you can just see the top of the top hat.
Yeah, the top of the top hat.
That makes it that's good. Yeah. I'm gay.
Yeah.
So what have you guys been doing to pass the time? Like, do you guys have new hobbies or something?
Home workouts. I'm going to become gaunt.
Oh, yeah. Nick can do handstand push-ups. On boxes?
Well, yeah, I got a couple of crates now, so I'm doing them to all the way to parallel.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Respect.
You're like the Count of Monte Cristo.
The Count of Monte Cristo, dude. That's what I'm going for.
Yeah, you're like in jail getting like really good at sword fighting and getting
the Man in the Mask.
Yeah.
What?
I've watched Hero 4 times.
That's the Man in the Iron Mask.
Man in the Iron Mask.
They came out at the same time.
Yeah, okay. It is Man in the Iron Mask.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot. I have been doing beginner's yoga a lot.
I remember when both Man in the Iron Mask and Count of Monte Cristo came out.
Leo was in Mask, right?
He was in Mask, yeah. I think.
And
I remember that being the year I discovered that I like fall. I don't know why. So I was like, man, fall
is the right time for vengeance.
Yeah, I guess I'm autumnal.
Yeah.
What about the Cask of Amontillado? Is that the same? Is that involved as well?
Yeah, the Count of Montalado is the same thing.
There's a lot of revenge the Count of Monte Cristo, they're both incredible revenge movies.
I think I only saw Man in the Iron Mask, but I guess I thought it was Count of Monte Cristo.
Well, maybe I'm actually wrong.
Yeah, Count of Monte Cristo I guess came out in January. Let me see when Man in the Iron Mask came out.
Dude, check it out, Sav.
What's up?
I drew a chick to jack off to.
She needs bigger tits, bro. That looks like a guy wearing a bikini top.
Come on, stop it. I put work into it.
Oh, hold on.
Bro.
Man in the Iron Mask came out in 98. So what came out at the same time as Count of Monte Cristo?
Another sword fighting
kind of remake.
movie.
Maybe you're thinking of the Wishbone episode of it.
No.
Yeah, that's
it was some It was whatever year. It was either something came out at the same time as Man in the Iron Mask or something came out at the same time as Count of Monte Cristo, where I was like, fall rocks. Maybe it was Sleepy Hollow, but I think that came out in 99.
I do conflate those two stories for sure, though.
Yeah.
Man in the Iron Mask and Monte Cristo?
Well, the Man in the Iron Mask is the guy's brother or some shit, right?
It's someone getting incarcerated because of some conspiracy against them.
Yeah.
It was it's like he had a twin brother, and his brother like had him locked up and put in a mask so no one could see him, I think. And the Count of Monte Cristo is some guy fucks some guy and kills his wife or something.
Yeah.
And then the Count, they think he's dead, but he survives. And then he makes like a whole fucking new fucking persona. And then he comes back and he fucks the guy up big time, I believe. That's a good ass movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, sure, no problem, Adam. You just fucking leave and don't say anything, you fucking piece of shit.
Did he just get up and leave?
He just got up and left.
Sorry, I'm deep in research trying to figure out what fucking movie it was that came out.
That was really cool that you just left, Adam. Well, I was
getting a water bottle.
I couldn't have waited till I finished my fucking thought about the Count.
It was right next door.
No, you left for a sizable amount of time.
No, dude, that was
especially
literally probably 10
Nick's,
seconds.
You see Nick's fucking glassed over fucking research autism eyes. Right
okay,
now.
I
apologize.
We lost him. I apologize.
And now I'm just over here talking like a fucking asshole by myself.
Okay, an apology should mean something.
Maybe
okay?
it was K-Pax.
Yeah, it was K-Pax.
I mean, that came out in 2001.
I don't know what K-Pax is.
But here's the thing. I could go to 2002, but then we'd be getting too far into the next year, and it wouldn't make sense why I liked fall. But also, 2002, you know what? It's got to be.
Well, hold on. It might have came out.
Hold on.
Then,
it's got to be 1998. It's got to be Man in the Iron Mask, because in 2002, I was already like fucking 17 years old. I don't know. I can't do the math, but I was older than the age you should be when you discover you like fall.
No, you're not 17 in 2002. You're fucking 13 or 14.
Something like that. I don't know. But I mean, it's too old to be like, oh, there's seasons.
Fall's cool. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
You understand that a movie is not necessarily set in the season that it comes out in, right?
I know it's not, but it wasn't the movie itself. It's just like the time in my life when when I'm watching these things and they're happening. You know what I'm also not accounting for is that like I saw them as like rentals from Blockbuster.
That's probably what happened.
You need to add 6 months to it. So, right. But it definitely was 1998. So let's see what else came out in 1998.
Titanic.
Yeah, I mean, no, Titanic was 97, wasn't it?
I don't
know. It was, I thought, 98.
I thought it was earlier than that, but I could be wrong.
Years of shit.
98 and 99 were great years, and 99 in particular. I mean, we've talked about that before.
Yeah, we had the I'm Blue, Dabu Dee, Dabu Die. Didn't that song come out in 99?
Yeah, but we're talking about films, not songs. I'm Blue thing that's a song, which is an audio version of like a
film.
Yeah.
You know who else was pretty cool? The Venga Boys.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of the Venga Boys.
Blade came out that year.
Blade. I watched that recently. That's a fucking banger.
So sick, dude.
You know what? Maybe it was Shakespeare in Love.
I watched that with my mom. In the fall, I believe.
What's that?
I watched that with my mother.
Was that a library rental?
I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
It was not a film. Yeah, I didn't see it in theaters.
Yeah, pretty good. Ronin came out that year. Rush Hour.
Great.
Well, I want to watch Ronin.
Ronin fucking rules. I rewatch Ronin like once every 6 months.
It should be streaming somewhere.
You know who wrote Ronin?
Who's that?
David Mamet.
Yep, Mamet.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. That's the one with De Niro, right?
Yeah. De Niro, Sean Bean.
Yep, that French guy.
Yeah, Jean Reno.
Jean Reno, yeah.
Jean-Pierre Pussifant.
Maybe there is a chance we can look at child pornography when we get to. Maybe we can look at child pornography when we get to the. They're like, I don't know if we'll be molesting children on the heist. Perhaps, but they have. What an unlikely actor.
I know.
Jean Reno?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't even good at fighting. He just shot guns.
He doesn't do it. He's
cool.
Hideous.
He looks cool.
He speaks.
He looks kind of cool.
He sounds like a mongoloid.
Yeah, but he looks cool. That's the thing, dude. You just gotta look cool. You don't have to be hot.
I don't know, man. Like the Franco world, like they imported a lot of like just bullshit to the United States for like a 20-year period. In
Depardieu.
What's that?
Gerard Depardieu.
The guy with the big dick cock nose.
Yeah, his penis.
He never really made it here, though.
Jean Reno, but Christopher Lambert is a great example.
He's not French.
He's Belgian. That's why
he just has
Franco-Belgian.
Jean Depardieu never really made it here, though. He was more famous.
He was in movies here.
Yeah.
Not really, dude.
I think he was.
What? Name a movie, then.
He was in one where I think he fell in love with Whoopi Goldberg. Pretty funny.
No. Isn't he racist?
Ghost. Ghost is the movie.
Yeah, he was in Ghost.
Yeah, it's called Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't he like a fucked up? Isn't he like a weird?
He's a drunk.
He shits himself.
I would love it if the
He
first
pisses
draft,
himself all the time.
the first draft of Ghost was like, the guy whoever wrote the first draft of Ghost is pitching it to the studio, and it's like, so there's a guy on Wall Street who dies, right, and he's been killed by his insider trading partners, at his firm in Wall Street, but he's from the South and he moved up to be a finance guy, right? So he discovers that he's still stuck around in limbo. And he has to communicate with his now ex-fiancée or whatever to let her know about this plot to kill him. But the only person he could communicate with is through a black woman. Mm-hmm. And he's deeply racist. So he has to overcome his racism to communicate with this black woman. And in doing so, it allows him to go to heaven, whereas he was supposed to go to hell.
For racism.
And then somehow that detail just got lost.
Yeah.
Like they just they cut that part out and then they made the story about love or whatever, which makes it a much shittier movie.
Yeah.
Totally. You're saying what if, or you're saying that is the truth?
I'm saying this is how I choose to interpret the movie Ghost when I watch it. You look through it to find the story in your heart. Mm-hmm.
In your heart, it's just one of overcoming racism.
It's one of just only to go to heaven,
or just being racist.
It's just to be show.
I see. Yeah. The story to you is a racist man dies and then gets a little shot to fuck his wife through a black lady, and then he gets to go to heaven.
Yes.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And
does Whoopi Goldberg eat his wife's pussy? How does that? Do they really fuck, or do they just dance?
They don't fuck even come remotely close to fucking.
I think it's...
there's like a tension, though.
Because Patrick Swayze gets into Whoopi.
Into her body, at one point.
And why wouldn't he fuck her?
Because he's already fucking Whoopi. That's how he has to have sex with her.
He goes in through her pussy?
Mm-hmm.
The ghost goes in through a woman's pussy?
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm just saying, why wouldn't he just get to eat her pussy as Whoopi Goldberg in Ghost?
I don't think Whoopi Goldberg would have been on board with that.
Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, think about it. Put yourself in their shoes. Some lady, a ghost lady, comes to you, and you're the only human conduit, and she's like, "I really want to suck my husband's cock." Now, I'm not saying I'm going to be fucking thrilled, but it would be fucked up to not suck the husband's cock. You would think to yourself, "Well, if I were in her position, I would want the same to happen." Would you not suck a ghost woman's husband's cock? You would stand in the way of her enjoying his penis one last time?
I guess you're right.
Yeah, I would stand in the way.
I guess you're right. So.
That's fucked up, dude.
No,
you're not a good guy. That's why you're not a good citizen, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a good citizen. I would do that.
Why?
Adam? Because I care for my fellow man.
But that doesn't make you a good guy. You would be a good guy if you would say, I would do that, but I'm not expecting that behavior out of anybody else. You're already trying to impose your fantasy on other people and make moral judgments about them. Which you're now exporting your own sacrifice and imprinting it on people at large, which means that you are actually a bad guy because you think these people should be forced to do it.
Don't you even try and spin this.
It's not spin.
You wouldn't suck some cock for a lady.
This is something you don't understand, and it applies to way more than sucking cock.
No.
This isn't just about sucking a ghost's cock.
Nope.
It's about your lack of understanding of what martyrdom and sacrifice actually means.
That's right, Nick.
It's a personal decision. It's not an expectation of society.
I'm trying to be a good member of society.
So then keep it to your fucking self.
Are you
don't
in
suck
this
a
scenario Whoopi Goldberg or the wife?
Yeah, still don't understand what the hype
Yeah,
is.
what are you proposing?
I'm Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, you're Whoopi Goldberg. Okay, so then it's different then. If
I'm Whoopi Goldberg.
if the wife wants to fuck you because you have the ghost of her husband inside of her, I guess that's being a good person.
That's what I'm saying.
Is giving her ghost dick.
Well, what I'm saying is, so I made it gay because it makes it gay for Whoopi. I'm making it an equivalent. Ideally, what would happen is a ghost man would come through my body and I would get to fuck his wife. That's not even I do that 10 out of 10.
What if it was
you get pussy and you get the hell?
What if the genders were reversed and your wife dies, and then she comes back as a hot dude?
Ooh, I got no problem with that if it's my wife, especially. Well, what style of hot? You know what? Yeah, I would fuck my wife no matter what guy she was in.
No matter what
One
guy.
last time. Yeah, it's my wife.
Right.
She's about to go to fucking heaven. I want to fuck her one last time.
But you don't have a wife.
This is a hypothetical.
What if your wife was busted?
My wife?
Yeah. What if you already hated fucking your wife and then she died? Now she's a man.
And then she comes to as a
and then
gay
she
guy.
comes back as a guy, and then you're like, ugh.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's
Wow.
true.
These are the kinds of questions you need to be thinking about, man.
That's why we make such a beautiful philosophical duo.
In the quarantine.
Because we're the two opposite sides, dude. And then we have Adam in the center.
Damn, I can't wait for fall.
Yeah.
When the coronavirus comes back and then really does its job.
That would be fucking so annoying.
When it doesn't work. I mean, it's like, what's going to happen? The driving force of, okay, it's time to reopen the economy is going to fuck us at some point, right? Like, that has to happen. They're going to jump the gun on that, right?
They already are saying that they are.
Yeah.
It felt like they were going to, but then they stopped, sort of.
But
yesterday in his news conference again, he said it has to open again.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with the fucking vaccine?
It's going to take 18 months of testing.
But people say that. They're like, oh, a vaccine takes 18 months. It's like, why?
Because they have to do clinical trials. Or something.
They didn't have to do that with the swine flu.
They're going to do it quicker than that.
I don't fucking know. That's what they said.
They're going to do some shit concurrently. They're going to test on a bunch of fuckers. A bunch of fuckers are going to die, probably.
I was reading about the Spanish flu, and basically it's 2 years, and then probably things are going to go back.
You know, it's tight. When vaccines started, Thomas Jefferson was like, yeah, I'll try that shit. It was like a brand, like, no, but they're like, what if we just gave you the virus, but it's like a pussy version of the virus, and we'll see if that, does it.
Yeah.
And he was like, sure, fuck it. I'll go to Europe.
Like, fuck it.
Just inject me with shit.
He's like, dude, yeah, fuck it. The rush of raping slaves is gone now, so I need something new.
Yeah.
So he's like, put a little something in my bloodstream.
Hobby.
Thomas Busterson. I wonder what it would have been like to hang out with him. He
was probably annoying.
He probably went around with his shirt off all the time.
Yeah.
Making people call him Tommy.
Tommy's cool. I would call him Tommy.
Yeah.
Didn't he have a high-pitched voice or some shit?
I think that was all of them.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why they founded the country. Because they were the only people with a gayer voice and a British accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, we have to get out of Britain.
Everyone's being so rude to us.
They're laughing at us.
I remember I recorded a recording of Teddy Roosevelt speak, and he talked gay as hell.
Yeah,
and I thought he was going to sound robust and shit.
Yeah, but he's cool, dude. Yeah. He's a rough rider.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, he's cool as shit.
You think when he
got shot one time and still gave his speech anyway?
Yep,
that's crazy.
It's tight. You think him and DMX are going to be friends when DMX dies in heaven?
Yeah,
they're both Rough Riders.
Yeah, well, he's gonna have to get over his racism. It's called Ghost 2, Rough Riders.
Yeah, It's Teddy Roosevelt meeting DMX in heaven.
You saying we gotta fuck each other to get over your racism?
Precisely, that's what I'm saying.
My good friend, I believe that is the truth. I believe we will have to fuck each other with prudence. And with swift prudence, we must become fucked into each other's arms and asses to be good men. To be good men, whence fucked.
Whence fucked in the ass.
Whence fucked into each other's asses.
Okay, he didn't sound gay. He just sounded more like FDR than I would have thought. I would have thought he would have sounded like rugged as fuck, dude.
Yeah, he had an old New York accent.
He just kind of talked like FDR.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was his cousin.
I know that, motherfucker. Don't fucking say it like that. I'm just saying he's from, Was Teddy born in New York?
I think their whole family's from New York. Maybe I'm wrong.
He doesn't have a New York vibe. Although they had a picture of him dressed up in like a girl's clothing.
Teddy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
and he was a bitch when he was a baby.
I've read on Tumblr that all children were trans until 1920.
Yeah, and then they outlawed it.
And then they changed it, and now they're pretending like, for the first 600 years of American history, trans wasn't the dominant mode.
Every baby was trans. Every baby was trans.
Everybody
knows that, yeah.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of evidence that Isaac Newton was gender fluid. And
and that's why he came up with
He probably
physics.
is gay, though, right?
Who gives a shit? I don't know.
Because everyone says he was a virgin, but whenever a guy from back then is a virgin, it's like, oh, he was gay.
Yeah.
He was getting cock on the side, for sure. And he just didn't tell anybody. But yeah, he's also gender fluid.
Right.
He was a confirmed bachelor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's just like where you import their like sexual orientation to a modern context, and you're like, if he were alive today, Albert Einstein would be scolding people on Tumblr all day long. It's like, well,
wouldn't he would be getting pussy from his cousin?
Yeah.
Which is what he was doing, I believe.
Would he be doing that?
I think a lot of those guys got pussy from their cousins.
Did they?
Einstein
married his cousin. Yeah, Elizabeth Dumas, isn't that his cousin?
I don't know. I don't know her name.
Was she fire?
Yeah, she must have been.
Nah, she probably was just okay.
She was probably just aight.
If I had to guess.
It's tempting to do a theory of relativity joke, but there's no way that hasn't been done a million times.
True. The theory is that my cousin's pussy tastes better than a different bitch's pussy.
That's good, dude.
Thank you. We share the same enzymes. The same enzymes in her pussy exist on my tongue and mouth. You like my Einstein impression?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh, fuck. Bong, ba bong, 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 ba bong, bong, bong. Dick is small, bong, 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 bong.
No, her name isn't Dumas. I remember having to read some kind of like biography of Einstein when I was a kid, and the only thing that stuck out in my mind were somebody named Dumas because it's like dumbass.
Dumbass, sure.
Yeah.
And that he married his cousin. Those are the only two details. So that there was someone in that book named Dumas.
I get that.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a famous guy named Dumas?
Alexander Dumas.
Right, the writer.
What did he do?
Yeah, the Three Musketeers.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That was
I think
a
Count of
story.
Monte Cristo too, no?
Yeah, probably.
And he was black. Do you remember that? I learned that in Django Unchained.
Oh, fuck, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a part where he's like, Leo, you're a racist, but your favorite book was written by a black guy.
Got his ass. Got his bitch ass.
That movie was sick.
Oh yeah, dude. Django rocks cock.
So good.
Mm-hmm. How about Django Unbrained? And it's about he's never gotten his dick sucked.
Mm-hmm.
That would be
and he has to break out of slavery to get his dick sucked.
To get pussy. Yeah, that's good.
12 Years a Slave is such a crazy movie.
I've never seen it.
I mean, the story. I mean, it's a true story, but it's like that sucks. I mean,
some guy just had to be a slave for 12 years.
Dude, he lived in New York. He was already like a fucking doctor, and then he got kidnapped and just had to go be a slave for 12 years.
What?
And
that
then
sucks.
Yeah, and then it like one guy like helped him out, and he went back to his family, and they're like, "We thought you were dead," and he was like, "No, I was forced into slavery.
No, I was just a slave."
Yeah.
You better not gotten fucked by anybody, bitch.
Yeah,
that shit sucks.
You better not have given my pussy away.
Dude, that's brutal. Not only are you a slave, but your wife is definitely getting her fucking cheeks turned out.
Yeah, just getting cheeks clapped.
Even if she holds out for like 3 years.
Yes.
Those last 9, she's just getting... By the end, dude, they're doing freaky shit you don't even know about.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah,
Stuff
the
you
movie
wanted to
the
try.
movie should be called 4 or 5 Years of Cuck.
That's right. Yeah. At least 5 years of cuck.
At least 5.
Probably more.
That movie should be called Disloyal Ass Bitches.
Disloyal hoes, dude.
Yeah, a sequel to 12 Years a Slave. Called What Have the Hoes Been Up To?
Yeah.
What's this bitch been up to?
Did he get pussy as a slave?
I don't remember. I don't remember that in the movie.
Let's go to the chat for that one.
Do they talk about his wife fucking? That
Uh,
must have come up in the movie. I would presume. That would be one of the first things I'm thinking about. I'd be like, fuck, somebody fucking my wife.
yeah, he was born free in New York,
Damn.
and then he gets tricked into going to D.C.
Jesus.
It's
Where
not even
he's-
that far.
where he's kidnapped,
Damn.
Yeah.
and then he was like kept in Louisiana. I might rewatch that movie. It's brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I only want to watch fun, uplifting.
Is that
things.
that? Is
That might
the-
be 12 Years a Slave. Might be the most like brutal slavery movie I've ever.
That
seen.
guy's movies are all pretty intense. Have you seen Hunger?
No.
It's about like
Is
the
it about
Irish.
you? Is it about you and cock?
No, it's about like the hunger strikes in Northern Ireland. But like, yeah. But what's his name? Fassbender. It goes down to like 90 pounds.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll read the
he's like-
book.
He's like, I'm not gonna. I won't eat.
Imagine how big Fassbender's cock looked when he was 90 pounds.
I think maybe your dick gets smaller too. No.
No, absolutely. I've done a lot of research.
Why
on
do
this.
we keep having this conversation? This is like the 4th time.
It's just eternal recurrence or whatever.
Yeah. I'll tell you. You know what I would love is some wheat thins.
Oh
Interesting.
yeah.
I'm in the.
Why don't you go? Oh yeah. Are
Wheat
you gonna go out?
thins are incredible crackers.
They're great. I mean, all
They're
crackers
so
are
They're
good.
just
dude.
okay.
I
They're
got a stack of saltines the other day and went to town.
I can't go with you there, bro.
You know what classic was hitting me the other day? Yankee Doodle went to town on his father's penis.
Dude, you know what I've been doing?
That's
I've been doing
a
it
Hall of
nonstop in the house. It's not even a classic. It's just Jerry Seinfeld. It's just like Seinfeld being like, "I'm gay. I'm black.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a pedophile."
Yeah,
Just over and over. Again.
over and
Yo,
over.
shout out to my man Larry who straight up said Woody Allen not guilty.
I had sex with a child. What's that?
Larry David's like, I'm reading Woody Allen's biography. It's hilarious, and after you're done with it, there's no way he could have done anything wrong.
Damn, he's on
He's
a
like, the
streak.
book is
Bu-
so
he's a
fu-
bud.
Yeah.
He's a Buttigieg guy, and now he's a Woody. Didn't do it because his book was too good.
He said his book is so charming and funny that there was absolutely no reason he could have done it. Well, I'll tell you right now. Fantastic book, so funny. You feel like you're in the room with him, and yeah, it's just a great book. And it's hard to walk away after reading that book thinking this guy did anything wrong.
Incredible, dude.
That's
That
such a
is
good
so-
troll.
That is such good ass logic, as far as I'm concerned.
I want to read it, dude. Did you read the foreword to the book?
No, I haven't read the book.
It said, "It's the dedication is for Sun Yi. I had her eating out of my hand, and when I looked down, my arm was gone.
What?
Demented,
That's
crazy."
awesome. He rules, dude. Just a little victory lap. I fucked and married my daughter, and she ate out of my hand.
And I made 50 movies. It's pretty impressive.
That's a guy that's like, don't listen to the haters. Tune out the haters. You know Woody knows how to tune out the haters, dude. And for that, I respect him.
I downloaded the movie, the newest one that was never released, called A Rainy Day in New York.
This is awesome.
And,
you can buy 12 Years a
very
Slave on paperback for $1 on Amazon.
Hell yeah. Nah, dude, don't be buying shit on Amazon, dude.
Why?
Because they're fucking, fucking up the workers and shit. They're treating their workers like dog dick. I had
Do
to
you
buy
see
a
that
fucking
guy? You see
I
that
had to buy
guy
a
is like
battery
a
for my drill
dildo.
from some weird fucking store in Wisconsin, so as not to use Amazon.
Damn, man. Just too fat for hats.
No, I just made it all the way out for it because it's comfortable, but I'm not too fat for a hat.
Just on camera demonstrating the.
I just have a very large head. It has nothing to do with how fat I am.
You can barely buckle your hat.
First of all, it's a flimsy last button. The second button is very sturdy, as you can see. And then if I go to the one hand, the one is not that good a button. It's flimsy even without my head in it. Look at that.
Everybody can see you struggling to button your pants.
Look at that. That's not my head. But then you do two. Look at that. It stays up. Mm-hmm. That's not a matter of my head. It's a matter of poor hat construction. Mm-hmm. And I think we can all agree on that.
No, it's not poor hat construction. Hats were never designed to be brought all the way out to the last button.
No.
They were not made that way.
That's not true.
No, it's because
that's why the last button.
That's why.
What's even the point of having the last button?
Look, here's why you're a fucking idiot. If it was supposed to work like a belt, there would only be one stub on the fucking thing, and then you would move the stub out to whichever hole corresponded to it. It's because it plugs into. It's because you use multiple studs per hole.
I see what you're saying,
and it's engineered
it's just a different design
with multiple holes.
Either the whole way. It should work the whole way. If anything, don't even have this one then.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Make a better design is all I'm saying. It should work the whole way. Of course, it's not going to work. I can
give you one solution, Stav.
Huh?
You can low key grip the fitted. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a fitted guy.
Get an 8 1/4, however big.
I'm not a fitted guy, but I'm going to be a buckle guy because that is a better design actually. Now that I think about it.
Oh, the strap.
Buckle dad hat strat situation. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna move. That's what I'm gonna move on to.
Yeah.
Well, Anyway, it's nice the live stream work. This is good.
It's nice, and it'll go right on the fucking thing.
This is better than Zoom.
It's better than Zoom.
We're closer. I like that we're closer. There's no delay.
This is the answer, I guess.
We did it, boys.
I mean, we'll have to. I guess I don't know if maybe for the regular episodes we can just. Do this then
we can do this and record it and then release it. Why not?
And then download it and then.
No, we just all record locally.
Yeah.
And we release the file. Just keep the video just Patreon. Fuck it. All video is just Patreon.
We'll figure it out.
That way it's easy.
I'm not gonna make any business suggestions out loud, in public.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's just easier to do this.
I did post the link to this, and someone's
I should say
you fucking Jew.
I got an email now, or yesterday. I got to take the link down for the print shop is by law shut down, but.
Oh shit! Why?
Oh,
because they can't.
Corona.
Yeah, because of Corona. So I mean, it's in New York, so they can't. They can fulfill current orders. They might just have it set already, so things go out of stock when they're out of stock. They're just slowly fulfilling orders. So if they already had shit already printed and on hand, then they can. But I gotta look into that because if they're taking orders and they can't, because I mean, look, this isn't going to end. So what's likely is going to happen is everything's going to go out of business, and then I'm already worried about that with the venues that took money on ticket sales. For the tour I was supposed to be on right now, maybe
they didn't do refunds.
I don't know. I mean, I had a couple of people hit me up, but it was already a couple weeks ago. So hopefully, they got refunded. I'm certainly not going to.
I think everyone's refunded, bro.
Okay,
I can imagine that they refund.
Well, it's just
if you're not hearing from people in the last 2 weeks.
Sure, then, but yeah, I mean, they probably would. But it's in general, advice to people is don't expect companies to just give you your money back. If you have a gym membership and they charge you on the first, don't expect them to, because they're planning on going out of business. So they're gonna accrue as many assets as they can and then declare bankruptcy
for sure.
And then I don't know, maybe pay down debts with that. But don't think for a second that you can get your money back from most companies if they're gonna go under. Dude.
Most companies me and Sam Moreau were renting a fucking. Were you using a podcast studio for some episodes? And they were by law shut down. And they were good news, we have a virtual studio. It's what do you mean you have a virtual studio?
Everyone does.
Renting a physical space.
Yeah.
We can just do it. This is a virtual studio.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
But anything to keep fucking getting those fucking monthly subscriptions.
Yeah.
But not us, folks. We are giving you the good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Doing live podcasts from our bedrooms.
We'll probably, well, I guess we'll talk about it. But anyways, yeah.
Anyway, I think that's the episode.
I'll go ahead and then we'll just hit end broadcast then.
Okay.
Good?
End broadcast.
Stav, do you have any dates you want to plug?
Yeah. Go to Stavy Baby. Go to twitch.tv/Stavy Baby. I'm Twitch streaming more now. And I'm donating whatever I make the first month to charity. So you're a good guy if you subscribe.
Yeah,
No, it's not that. It's not something for fat guys or fat babies or guys with little dicks. It's none of those. It's for medical professionals or
it's
families.
the money goes to the Red Cross.
No.